In today's Anime Last Stand video, I'll be getting the new Dark Godly, Denji. This wasn't the hardest Godly to get, so I got him pretty quickly. Also, trade luck hasn't been good these past updates, man. Anyways, I'ma stop yapping. Hope you enjoyed the video. You know what time it is. It is Godly time. The new Chainsaw Man Godly, the new Denji Godly. So I did everything in the last video, like mostly everything, like more than half of everything, and I just did the the infinite and the Makima control units and stuff. So yeah, and the of course the essence. No one wants to watch me farm essence, right? But I do have everything prepared besides one thing, and which is gold. I have to say, they have to make a better way to get gold in this game, because usually I just summon for a unit and get gold as I summon, but it's not that much gold and I need 100,000. I can farm gold, but I do not want to farm the Bleach raid, because if you did not know, you can sell those items from the raid shop for the Bleach raid. You can sell those items and you can get a lot of money. Maybe I should start doing that again. I have no idea. But let me just get up some gold here. It takes a long time to summon. They should really make it faster. Okay, that should be enough. I'm pretty sure. Yep. And we're gonna be broke on gold again. So here you go. Empty helix, craft, and then let's do it one by one. They should really add a claim all button. I'm just saying. Wait, is this the claim all button? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Alright, there you go. Glyph of Hell. And we can finally craft the Helix of Hell, which we need 5,000 gold. Of course, we need to summon again to get more gold. Alright, that should be enough. And let's just craft it here. Boom, Helix of Hell. Alright, okay. So I did not check any, videos of the Denji Godly, the Chainsaw Man Godly. I do have Denji right here. He does have Avatar, but I am gonna say this. I will be risking the Avatar for a glitch. I don't have that much rerolls, but as you can see, not 2x, 4x is on, and I have 352 rerolls. So hopefully that's enough for a glitch. Probably not, but hopefully we can get a glitch. And I also do want SSS on all his stats. So let me just roll SS on this real quick. Nice, a quick SS. I did not want to waste perfect stat keeps there, but alright, Denji, here you go. Evolve, full SS, and we're out of epic shards, of course. For some reason, I'm out of epic shards. I have no idea why I'm out of epic shards. I'm stacked on everything else, but epic shards, no. Okay, pretty much everything done here. Confirm. Boom. Denji Hell Hero. Nice. Okay. Wait, what's his leader buff? Let's see. Plus 30% damage to all bleed type DOTs. Okay. So his teams are kinda, you have to have some deal or bleed types. So that's like mutilate, hemorrhage, bleed, of course. Oh, okay. So we did feed him. I think I fed him, right? Yeah. 284 million and a 6.30 second SPA. No skill tree, by the way. I don't have skill tree on him. He does have the Mastery Enchant and Avatar. Is he hybrid on placement? He is hybrid on placement. How much does he cost? 2,000. You can see in the bottom right there. Alright. Okay. And then you got a lot of passives, which I will try my best to explain because this is a godly video. Okay. Not a bad godly. Okay. I am not going to judge too fast here, but the damage doesn't seem good, but he does not have a status effect. Like, he doesn't do bleed for some reason. Maybe he does do bleed when he, gets his passive. Yeah, it shows right here. Okay, yeah. So let's just head on to the showcase. Okay, so here is the showcase. So I did take a quick peek into Denji's passives, and I'm pretty sure this is just his passives. There's nothing new if you upgrade him. But it is pretty short and simple, for me at least. It is actually simple to read. Okay, so first, let's turn on attack effects. Let's see. He starts off as a line. So actually, let's turn on, let's put on 1x speed here. Okay, see, now that's too fucking slow. All right, 2x. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like the noises. Ooh, I like whatever that was here. If we can show again, yeah, I like whatever that was, and I like the slashes. Okay, so let's just upgrade him. So you can see he has rupture here. I'm not gonna go into depth like what rupture does, but he does rupture, and I'm pretty sure it's a permanent effect, but I'll read the passives later. Let's just look at the attacks right now. Okay, then he turns onto a circle. He gains chain drill slam, so it's just pretty much a slam here. If we can see him do it again here. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna say the attack effect's pretty cool. Ooh, oh, full AoE. Okay, and that's his last what do you call it? A new attack upgrade. Okay, what does he do? Let's do a one-time speed here. Let's see. It's kind of like the first move where he just dashes forward, but there's more effects in the middle here. Okay, not bad. He is full AoE. I like full AoE. Okay. All right, max upgrade 318 million, but you do have these effects. He is doing despair, and I will look into that with the passives. So first, Dread Aura applies fear to all enemies within range upon placement once per enemy. So once per enemy, that means just one time per enemy. Okay. All right, so then Chainsaw Frenzy. It seems long, but it's very simple. So every 10 attacks, Denji will cycle between different DOTs, and it's in order. My bad there. It's in order. So you see Hemorrhage Saw, Bleed Saw, Mutilate Saw, and then Dismantle Saw. It will go in that order: to Hemorrhage, to Bleed, to Mutilate, to Dismantle. So you can also read it here. It does more damage. Hemorrhage does more damage. Bleed does more damage. Mutilate. Yeah, and he gains certain buffs. So like in the Hemorrhage Saw, increased damage by 15%. Yeah. Okay, so that passive, you just pretty much gain different bleed DOTs. And wait, and if I read this, why do I keep clicking out? Okay. Once Denji completes a full cycle, permanently gains rupture, and you can see it right here. He does have rupture now, and he just continues to cycle through the saws here. So Hemorrhage Saw, Bleed Saw, and you know what the rest is. Okay, next, ally consumption. So every 10 attacks, he eats a random unit in range. Upon eating a unit, Denji gains 25% damage, and the status affects the unit currently has for 30 seconds. Cap of 2 status effects, and the eaten unit is stunned for 30 seconds. If the unit does not have a status effect, Denji gains 50% damage. So if we put down Ichigo here, we have to wait for at least like 10 attacks here. So let me just upgrade him, because why not? Actually, let's not upgrade him because he might, attack. Okay. See, you can see he's stunned right there, and Ichigo does not do a status effect, so you can see Denji got a 50% damage buff. It was only for a short time, but you saw that, right? Okay, so how long is that for? 30 seconds? I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. So every 10 attacks, this happens. So you can see it right here. Denji ate Ichigo. That sounds weird. Never mind. Ichigo is stunned. You can see he has the 50% damage buff, and he does good amount of damage. I wish it would show how much damage he's doing with the dot with Dismantle and Rupture, but I guess we have to just figure it out ourselves right there. So Demon Consumption. Every time Denji attacks, he has a 10% chance to consume the enemy, dealing 1% of their max HP. Cap of 500 billion. So I have no idea what that does actually. Okay, next, for each enemy consumed, gain 1% fear. If Denji consumes more than 75 enemies or a specific elemental type, he deals an additional 100% damage to the element. So right now he's eating water enemies, so he probably is doing 100% damage to water elements right now. You can also see demonic fear going up too. So, and here we got demonic fear. So pretty much based on your demonic fear here is the buffs you gain. So 25% you get 15% range, and you can see it working right here. 50% you gain the despair effect, which you can see we have despair. 75% every 5 attacks has a 50% chance to chain enemies in range, stunning them for 10 seconds. We're not going to see it because these enemies are too weak. So yeah, so 100%, we're at 100%. 35% dot damage to all units in range affected by a bleed related DOT. Does not buff himself, so he buffs other bleed DOT units. It also matches up with his team leader buff. Damage to all bleed type DOTs is plus 30%. So he's really good for bleed teams. Like, I think you can put Maki in with him because Maki does do mutilate and you know other bleed units. So a pretty good unit. He does do good amount of damage, like high amount of damage. You don't see the rupture and hemorrhage damage, sadly. They should really add that. I'm just saying, ALS, please add that. I want to see how much damage I'm doing with the DOT here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the showcase. Okay, so now the moment you guys been waiting for, re-rolling, of course. I did check if I did have any extra rerolls I could buy. Sadly, no. Actually, wait. We do have the index because we just evolved Denji. Boom, 10 rerolls. I did also claim the battle pass, so I have more rerolls now. Also, let's check out Denji's cosmetic because I did not check it out yet. Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, one of my favorite cosmetics. Damn. Okay. I actually like this kind of cosmetic really, like, a lot, bro. Like, look at the effects around them. I don't know what the effects are. Probably, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna explain it. Alright, so I'd have one thing to say. If you click on Luffy and click view, you can see a cutscene as an option, right? But for any other godlies that were, you know, released after Luffy, like Garo, Gilgamesh, Shinra, we have nothing of a cutscene. ALS, just saying, please do more godly cutscenes because I really liked the Luffy one. I liked how it looked like. Like, look at this. I'm getting sidetracked, but look at this. Look at the impact frames, bro. That's so cool when I first saw that. Please add more. Please add more for everything here. I do want to see more. Anyways, I'll shut up. Denji, and we're gonna skip Overlord because fuck Overlord. I hate Overlord. If you've seen the last video, I crashed out like because like I couldn't get anything. But hopefully this is different. So let's just reroll. Okay, so I just came back. I was getting a drink. And look what I fucking see on my fucking screen. Glitch, baby. Oh, and we didn't even spend that much rerolls. Nice. Oh my. I love this game so much, man. This game's the best. Glitch Denji, another glitch godly to the list. Alright, so I did say in the last video, if I did have any extra rerolls, I would spend it on the other units. So power. Let's roll on power. Hopefully we can get at least an Overlord or Avatar. Any works, of course. Bro, I swear this unit hates me, man. I swear this unit hates me. Even in the anniversary event, when I first got her, I rolled on her. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Absolutely dog shit. I roll on her here. Again? Bro, nothing. This is like 900 rerolls on her, right? I'm pretty sure it's 900 rerolls without an Avatar on power. But, right? The main thing is the godly, and that's Denji. And we got him glitch. But we also want him on Glorious, and I do have 21 Dust Pearls, so hopefully we get Glorious or Mystical. There we go. Glorious. Glitch, Glorious, Denji. Oh, okay. This update's actually being really well to me. The other updates, I think the GG update was pretty. My luck was so ass, but now it's turnaround. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed that. That's it for the video. The project I mentioned is still in the works, but trying to get everything done as soon as possible. Anyways, subscribe and see ya.